more than one. Here we go. There it is, man. There it fucking is. So here we are, guys. We've obviously got a, this is a great mount. Of course it is. And, this does remind me of a, you know, it reminds me of a certain something, you know what I mean? Wait! Look at the comments, dude! Look at the comments, that's all the comments, man. We're just getting ganked, yeah, I guess so. It's like this mount, I mean, he's never gonna be able to live this one down, man. So yeah, obviously we're getting a new G-Kun, which is, I guess, kind of cool, yeah. Of course, man. And, yeah, that's great. Did you see the new races? No, I haven't seen new races or anything like that. But, it is pretty fucking funny they're getting rid of this. Wait, was my stream deck not working again? God, this is such a piece of shit. Really, I mean, this thing, like, this stream deck thing, holy fuck, man. It doesn't work. Like, half the time it works, the other half, actually, it works 10% of the time. It works. Wait, I'm thinking about this a lot, and you know, I feel like in general a lot of the classic content, like we've already done everything, and than classic WoW, at least at this point, because we've already done everything in classic WoW, right? I mean, there's nothing really to wait for. Okay, yeah. Actually, does anybody have the key for Searing Gorge? Just give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find out, right? Okay, yeah, there we go. Retail's very boring to play, though. Well, no, I'm genuinely confused, right? Disappointed about something you knew would happen. Well, no, equally boring. I guess corpse running is boring. Yeah, it's. So I've thought about this for a while, right? And I've decided that I'm probably gonna go over to a PvE server, cause I got the what do you call it? I got like the free transfer thing to leave the server, but it's just to go to another PvP server. And I've thought about this for a while, and I've realized that I really don't enjoy playing on a PvP server. I don't enjoy playing on a PvP server. I don't find it fun. It's frustrating and annoying. It bothers me. It annoys me. I don't like it. And so I'm probably gonna go over to a PvE server. That's currently what my plan is, right? Makes sense for you though? Yeah, I'm done. You know, that's about it. Even once BGs are coming out. Well, I've been thinking about maybe trying to hold out until BGs. I've thought about that for a while. And I might do that, I'm just not really sure yet. But that's currently what my plan is. And yeah, there it is. And I can't remember to make the game unplayable. Well, I mean, obviously that's like a joke, right? But like the point is that in general, like I'm not really enjoying playing on a PvP server. And like the game in general, like just hasn't been fun for me. And I don't really know what else to say about it besides that. I feel like all of the content in the stream and what happened to Olympus, I don't know. Well, they can come over with me or not, right? It's up to them. And yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just not really a fan of playing on a PvP server. And it's like yesterday, for example, like whenever I'm trying to play the game, I just spend the entire time getting camped and getting ganked by, like, you know, a raid full of people. And I don't want to have like a 40-man raid to do everything in the game. It's just not really very fun for me. And I feel like Phase 2, for example, I think that it's really taken more content out of the game than it's added for me. There's really almost nothing for me to do now in the game. And the only thing that I can do is basically do world PvP, because that's what I'm forced into every single time that I do anything else. And at a certain point, like, that becomes kind of tiresome and boring. And I know that some people like watching that. That's great. I'm happy that you enjoy that. But for React videos, yeah, I guess so. There's no transfers PvE, or you're on level 1 or what? Well, I think that they'll open them up. And if they won't open them up, I'm not really sure what I'll do. I haven't really decided. But that's basically it. And do you want to join and fuck daters? Well, yeah, it's not really enjoyable for me to play the game, you know. And I think that's that's basically the way that I looked at it, right? And PvP sucks this room probably. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not really very fun to play, you know what I mean? Spurs will follow you even if you change content. Yeah, I guess so. Can't I'm surprised. You didn't want to play on PvP server in the first place, make the change to be happier. Yeah, I feel like it's just been very frustrating for me. Like the past like few weeks of playing on Phase 2 has really made me dislike everything about the game. and I haven't really had fun at all. Every day I log on, I'm frustrated and angry and annoyed, and I don't really see that being. I don't see that being healthy for my stream, and at the end of the day, that's what I care about. So I think I'm doing the right decision, right? That's about it. Because you're not bad, because you're bad at World PvP. Well, how's it bad if there's like 40 people that run after you and it's like a 1v10? Like, I mean, 1v3, 1v10. Like, it's not about being good or bad at World PvP. If you're on a server that's organically unbalanced, with the majority faction being not your faction, you're just not going to have a good time. It's just not a good time. Like, that's all there is to it. And I can understand that, like, there are people that aren't playing on a server like that, and so they can't really understand it. But, like, if you fly into BRD, or if you fly into Thorium Point, for example, you're immediately killed, and then you basically are, all right, let's go, boys. Let's go. You want to start this shit? I'm not gone yet. Let's go. You caused me. I fucking killed you yesterday. Yeah, I'm not gone yet, man. Let's go. We can keep killing these guys. Yeah, don't fly in them. Well, I don't want to have to, like, play the entire game in this, like, really, really contrived, nuanced way just for me to be able to enjoy the base content, you know? And that's kind of the way that I look at it, right? I mean, like, for example, whenever I originally, you know, wanted to start playing Classic, I always said that I didn't really want to play on a PvP server. I had made that very clear. And I had been kind of, I felt like I was kind of pressured into it because of all the other people on my, you know, that were like my friends that wanted to play on a PvP server too. But the fact is, like, it's just not something that I'd ever really wanted to do. And now that I am doing it, I'm realizing that I'm not enjoying it as much as I was going to. And it's just not, it's not a good time for me. I think that's really all it comes down to. I don't enjoy it, and it's not fun. So that's basically it. I need to pick up the other side too. It's not fun about you being the oversized faction. It's not fun for everybody at the moment. Well, I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of people that are having fun right now. Out on the server, only a lot of HORDE exist. Well, I mean, that was a joke. Like, I understand, guys, that this is something that's hard for people to understand. But whenever I'm saying something like that, I'm just joking around. Like, obviously, I don't want to get rid of all the HORDE on the server, because if I was getting rid of all the HORDE on the server, then why wouldn't I just play on a PvE server to begin with? Right? It wouldn't even make sense. So the point that I'm making, right, is that as much as I've enjoyed playing on a PvP server for a while, I think the faction imbalance on this server has gotten to the point where the game is functionally unplayable. There's no way really for me to go out and do anything on the server or do anything at all. And at general, like, that's not why. What was this here? Let's see. Where's the last time? What's this here? You took a shower a couple of days ago, actually. Yeah, it's not fun to be dead all the time. I mean, that's pretty much it. And so, like, just in general, like, I don't really enjoy doing that anymore, and it's not really fun. So I think that I'm probably just going to go over to a PvE server and just play on there instead. And Alliance is going to suck unfairly whenever you leave. Well, I mean, look right here, right? So, like, if I'm starting up and I immediately I log on and this is what happens, like, this is not really going to be fun for me to do. Like, I have to bring a 40-man raid. Yeah, I have to bring a 40-man raid to do anything in the game. Like, this is not fun. Yeah, this is not fun. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just simply not. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna keep running. Yeah, it's fun. It's not fun to watch. Yeah, it's not fun. And I get that, like, some people think this is like, oh, this is an element of skill. There's no skill involved there. I just get killed. And that's about it. How will world bosses work on a PvE server? That's a good question. I don't know. I think there's gonna probably be a lot of people that are gonna be, you know, they'll level up like warrior alts or something to taunt the breaths into the raid. I remember that's what my old guild did back in Vanilla WoW, and they played on a PvE server, so it's gonna be something like that. Happens to everyone, though, not just you. It's been camped multiple times. Well, yeah, but that can't, like, yeah, I know it happens to everybody. That's what makes it not fun. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm gonna sit there and play on a server that's not fun, why would I, like, I don't see anybody who's having fun doing this. Yeah, I mean that's about it. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't like it. Yeah, that's all it is to it. Is it PvP? Yeah, I mean, come on. We go pro in Fortnite. Listen, dude. Like, I couldn't even. I've never won a solo in Fortnite. I played Fortnite for years, I've never won a solo in that game. I am dog shit at Fortnite. I have always been dog shit at Fortnite, and I probably always will be dog shit at Fortnite. I don't know really what it is about it, but I just can't figure it out. So you're not in CDL? It's only for Horde? Yeah, I think that's only for Horde. I think so. You know about the new game Dark Souls devs, Elven Ring? It teamed up by George R.R. Martin, set in Viking mythology. Yeah, I did see that. I'm actually looking forward to doing that, man. And, but I don't really know when that's going to be. Typical Alliance experience? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just abandoned a decision. Graveyard camping's very shitty to do. Well, yeah, no, it's just, I get that, like, some people like seeing that, right, or whatever. But, I'm not really going to, I'm not going to keep doing this, right? I mean, like, if it's a 40-man raid, for me to go and do, like, a UBRS raid or something like this is crazy. You know, this is crazy. Like, I literally charge to people just to make more distance to get inside a BRD. Like, this is crazy. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, it's not fun. That's all there is to it. Consider rolling Horde whenever you switch servers. Keep it a fresh bit of content. Well, what I had actually thought about doing before is actually just deleting all my characters and re-rolling on Faralina Horde. But I don't know really if I'd want to do that because I kind of don't really want to play Horde. That's really the truth, man. And, but was Paladin, so I can run for 12 seconds. Yeah, I know. And, yeah, I mean, this is just, it's not fun. And, that's really all there is to it, man. And so maybe play with delay whenever you go to dungeons. Well, it's not going to matter if you're playing with delay. See, the thing is, like, I'm not really accusing all of these people. Like, yeah, obviously I think a lot of them are stream sniping right now. Like, yeah, of course they're watching the stream. They're waiting for me to come back. You know, of course they are. But in general, like, it's not just stream snipers. Like, I'm not going to blame that. This is not stream snipers that are the problem. It's the server organically on its own. If you're playing on a server and the entire open world content is populated with the other faction, they're eagerly looking to kill you the second they see you, that effectively removes content from the game. Like, for example, like, if I want to go get the 100 health enchants on my Warlock, you know, for, like, my legs and my helmet, I can't go out and do that, because I'm just going to get overrun by other people of the faction. Do you think going anywhere else is going to change it? Well, yeah, of course, because if I play on a PvE server, people can't just go kill me out in the open world. That's about it. It was like this a month ago. What happened? Well, I think that, like, the Phase 2 happened, and then also, like, a lot of other players. I think the biggest thing is that people kind of just got tired of, they got tired of just doing MC all day. And so, like, they're sitting, they're doing MC all day, right? And they're fucking around with that. And eventually that gets kind of boring. So then they eventually will go back and do something else instead. But yeah, that's basically it. Other servers' balance is better. Many streamers pick Horde because they play them on detail for racial. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, the way that I look at it is that the majority of the people that I know probably picked Horde for a number of reasons. But, like, I think that, like, the racials are probably the biggest reason. But also, there's also the factor of just because a lot of them... I feel like Horde faction pride has always been higher than Alliance faction pride. Like, I feel like the Alliance players, like, there's no for the Alliance. Like, nobody gives a shit about that. But for the Horde, oh, man. You know, like, if you go around and you see a guy, some big fucking bearded 300-pound dude that's, like, you know, he's bald and he's got a big-ass beard and he's wearing wraparound sunglasses and he just peeled off of his Harley, that guy has a Horde tattoo on the back of his leg, okay? Never an Alliance tattoo. Every fucking time. And it's never going to be Horde. Or, sorry, it's never going to be Alliance. It's the same single time, right? Make a second Battle.net and roll on Horde for Arena. Well, just in general, like, and I do mean this. Like, originally I had said on my my guild meeting that I had want to, I had wanted to stay on the server, right? Because I was, like, too stubborn to leave because, you know, I don't want to, like, admit defeat or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just not having fun playing the game. And I think that's really what matters the most to me. And I realized that, like, this has been a couple of days, right, since I did that. I realized that I've been sitting here, like, trying to play a game that's not fun, that I don't enjoy, for hours to get something that I don't care about out of it. And it's not, like, why? Well, why do that? It makes no sense, man. So, you thought UW didn't? Well, I don't think anybody really could have expected the population. Like, I mean, look, I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I mean, come on, dude. There's no way I can do anything in the game. Yeah, I literally cannot do anything in the game. That's about it. Reroll Horde, actual good content. The reason I don't care is because I'm saying to you, it's that simple. Well, no, it's because nobody cares to begin with. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, the fact is, like, the game in general has been, it's been more and more boring as time has gone on. Like, I understand that some people may enjoy that, right? But, to me, I don't anymore. And, I don't really want to keep playing the game. Wait until BGs come out to make that decision, because it'll drastically change the situation. Well, what I mean by that is, like, you're right. And, of course, BGs will make a big impact. But I fundamentally don't enjoy playing on a PvP server. Like, I actually don't like it. And I don't know really what else to say about it besides that. I actually don't like it. I don't like having to always be on my guard and watching out for things. I don't like the meta of playing on a PvP server. It's not fun to me. And I realized that I'd kind of put myself in this position to stay with, like, all the other streamers and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's not really something that I enjoy anymore. And so, yeah, as soon as they open up transfers to PvE servers, I'm going to do that. That's all there is to it, man. It has to be enjoyable? Yeah, I don't think so. Since they came out with the honor system before the BGs. Don't blame the game for your scuffed streaming experience. Well, it is the game, too. I mean, like, if you go and you read any of the, what do you call it? If you go and you read any of the other types of, fucking, like the forums, right? Nobody's enjoying this. Like, nobody likes doing this. Like, if you look over here, right? I mean, there are all these people that are just sitting here that are dead. And they can't do anything in the game. No, I know that.